Hi, and welcome to a restorative yoga class for the neck and shoulders. We're going to begin by lying down on the back. I do advise that you use a strap. If you do have a block, you feel free to use a block or a book, and we'll begin. So just lying down on the back, making sure that the shoulders are nice and relaxed, allowing the feet to fall to the sides. Palms facing the ceiling, closing the eyes, and just breathing in and out of the nose. Allowing the body to settle, relaxing the shoulders, the chest, the back, the glutes, the legs. Begin to feel the weight of the mat underneath the body, allowing that grounding feeling. Begin to notice the colours behind the eyelids. Even though the eyes are closed, it won't necessarily mean that it's complete darkness, complete black. So just noticing any colours and just imagining the body surrounded by them colours. Almost as though you are floating, but still feeling the earth underneath the body. Breathing in and out of the nose, relaxing the shoulders, relaxing the arms, the face, the lips, the jaw. Becoming truly present in this moment. Begin to notice any sounds in the background. Could be noises coming from the house or traffic outside. Becoming aware of these noises, again bringing us back to this present moment. And then checking in with the inhales and exhales. Noticing the belly and the chest rise and fall every time you breathe. Relaxing the shoulders, relaxing the body. Taking the right hand and placing it on the stomach and the left hand and placing it on the chest. And just making them inhales a little bit deeper, filling up the body. And the exhales soothing, longer, getting rid of all the stale air from the body. Really slowing down the rhythm of the breath. Noticing if you are frowning in between the eyes, and if so, just making sure that the eyelids are completely relaxed. Checking in with the jaw, the lips, the tongue, the shoulders. And then in a moment, we're going to do some two-part breathing. We're going to take a deep inhale through the nose and then exhale through the nose, getting rid of all the stale air from the body. And then we're going to inhale for a count of 6, starting from the lower belly, moving up through the ribs into the chest, almost like filling up a jug of water. And then exhale from the chest down through the ribs into the lower belly for a count of 6, emptying that jug of water. Taking one deep inhale through the nose, filling up the chest, the back, the lungs, and then exhale, relaxing the shoulders, getting rid of any anxieties, all the stale air. And then breathing in from the lower belly, 1, 2, middle belly, 3, 4, chest, 5, 6, exhale, chest, 1, 2, middle belly, 3, 4, lower belly, 5, 6, inhale, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, exhale, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, Inhale, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Exhale, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Inhale, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Exhale, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. One more time. Inhale, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Exhale, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Keeping the eyes closed, begin to bring the knees in towards the chest, keeping the shoulders relaxed, and then just rolling in a clockwise motion, massaging out the spine. Again, keeping them shoulders relaxed away from the ears, head still connecting with the mat, and then just changing direction. Remembering to breathe in and out of the nose, keeping the breath calm, relaxed. And then slowly turning the head over to the right, keeping the knees tucked in. And then over to the left. And then slowly rolling over onto the left, coming into a fetal position. Keeping the eyes closed, coming up into a seated position, crossing the legs. And then slowly opening the eyes. Taking the chin down towards the chest, rotating the shoulders back and down, and really creating length in the spine, so lifting the crown up towards the ceiling. Even though the chin is pointing down towards the chest, we've still got that length in the spine. You're not slouching forward, shoulders pulling back away from the ears. We're going to stay here for 2 breaths. Deep inhale. Exhale, really relaxing the shoulders, allow the body to calm down. 1 more breath, deep inhale. Exhale. Begin to interlace the fingers round the back. You don't want to pull the shoulders back too much, just allow the gravity of the hands pulling down towards the back to bring that stretch in the back of the neck. Staying here for 3. Slowing down, relaxing the shoulders on the exhale. 2 more breaths here. Really filling up the lungs, the chest, the back. 1 more breath. And then taking both hands onto the knees, keeping that chin tucked towards the chest. We're going to begin to rotate the head in a clockwise motion. Close the eyes if you need to, keeping the shoulders pulled away from the ears. Begin to rotate towards the right. Taking deep breaths, not rushing this movement. We're going to stay here for a while. And if you do feel like the neck is holding tension in any areas, feel free to take just 2 fingers and put pressure on that point of the neck, taking a few breaths, releasing that tension. Slowly working your way over to the back. As the head begins to tilt backwards, don't shrug the shoulders up. Keep the shoulders pulled away from the ears, opening up the throat. Remembering to breathe. And then moving the way down towards the chest. Taking your time. Keeping them shoulders relaxed. And then once the chin reaches the chest, we're going to take a deep inhale through the nose and sigh it out through the mouth. Deep inhale. Open the mouth, sigh it out. Working in the opposite direction now, so begin to move the head over towards the left. Remembering to breathe, slowing it down. Allowing the neck to open up, keeping them shoulders relaxed. Moving the head over towards the back, opening up the throat. Keeping the eyes closed here if you want to, really connecting that mind-body breath. Make sure you're not slumping forward, but keeping the crown reaching towards the ceiling. Keeping that length in the spine. Allowing the chin to fall down towards the chest, and we're going to take a deep inhale through the nose and then sigh it out through the mouth. Deep inhale. Open the mouth, sigh it out. Opening the eyes if you have them closed, gaze towards the front. We're going to take the right hand and place it on the left knee, twisting towards the back. If you do want to use a block here, use a block, but make sure to keep that length in the spine, rotating the head towards the back of the room, taking a deep breath here. Exhale, twist a little bit deeper. 2 more breaths here, deep inhale. Exhale, twist. 1 more breath, deep inhale. Exhale, twist. Inhale, coming back to center, twisting in the opposite direction now. Gaze towards the back of the room, keeping length in the spine, deep inhale. Exhale, twist. 2 more breaths here, deep inhale. Exhale, twist. 1 more, deep inhale. Exhale, twist. And then inhale, gaze towards the front. I'm going to take some rotations of the shoulder now. So again, keeping that length in the spine, keeping the shoulders stacked over the hips. We're going to begin to shrug the shoulders back. So deep inhale, and as you exhale, roll in the shoulders back. 2 more times, deep inhale. Exhale. 1 more, deep inhale. Exhale. Changing directions. Inhale. Exhale. 2 more breaths. Exhale. 1 more, deep inhale. Exhale. And then just shrugging out the shoulders, maybe taking some circular motions. I'm going to bring the arms up into a cactus motion now. So moving the shoulders back, opening up the chest, pulling the elbows towards the back, keep that length in the spine. We're going to breathe here for 5. Keeping the shoulders away from the ears, you don't want to shrug into the shoulders. 3 more breaths here. 2 more breaths. One more deep inhale. Lowering the hands down. We're gonna come into a cat-cow position now. So taking the hands underneath the shoulders and the knees underneath the hips, coming into that tabletop position. We're gonna do 5 rounds of cat-cow. So inhale, push the chest forward, reach the tailbone up, taking the head high. And as we exhale, pressing into the hands, tucking the tailbone under, chin towards the chest. 4 more of these. Deep inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. 2 more. One more breath. Sliding the hands forward, we're going to come into extended puppy pose now. So if you do need to take a block underneath the head, feel free to do so, keeping the hips above the knees. Begin to slide the hands forward, relaxing the head down. We're going to stay here for 5 breaths, really opening up the chest. So deep inhale, and as you exhale, pressing the armpits down towards the mat. If you have the flexibility, you may take the chin towards the mat. 3 more breaths here. One more breath. Begin to walk the hands back slightly. Coming into a seated position, we're going to take the knees wide, sitting the hips back towards the heels, coming into a child's pose now. So walking the hands forward, just allow the head to relax against the floor. If you do need to take a block here again, feel free to take a block. Feeling that stretch in the side of the body, feeling the opening of the hips. If you need to take a big pillow, if this feels too much on the hips, then feel free to take a big pillow. Calming down that breath, feeling that sense of grounding. And then slowly gaze towards the front. We're going to take this right arm and loop it underneath the left arm, walking the hand out towards the side and allowing that right side of the head to relax against the mat, feeling that stretch on the shoulder, closing the eyes. Using them exhales to really relax the shoulders, relax the hips, the glutes, the thighs. Relaxing the face. One more breath. Slowly gaze towards the front, walking that right hand underneath the left arm, taking the right hand out in front. We're going to loop the left arm underneath, walking the fingers out to the side, allowing that left side of the face to relax against the mat. Closing the eyes, relaxing the shoulders, feeling that stretch. Breathing into it, slowing down the breath. One more deep inhale. Slowly gaze towards the front of the mat, walking that left hand back into the center, taking that left hand out in front. We're going to begin to walk the hands over to the left, allowing the head to relax down. You should feel a stretch underneath the armpit here. Relaxing the shoulders. Breathing into it, controlling that mind. One more breath. And then slowly begin to walk the hands back towards the center, taking the hands over to the right this time. Relaxing down, allowing the forehead to melt down into the mat, feeling that stretch underneath that left armpit. Two more breaths here. Slowly gaze towards the hands, walking the hands back to center. Begin to lift the hips up, walking the hands forward. We're going to lower down onto the belly. Taking the hands forward, making sure the hands are shoulder length apart. The elbows are underneath the shoulders. We're going to come into Sphinx pose now. So pressing the backs of the feet into the ground, lifting the head up, pulling the shoulder blades together, making sure that the shoulders aren't scrunched into the neck, staying here for 5 breaths. Two more breaths here. And then slowly lowering down onto the mat. We're going to come into a shoulder stretch now. So I want you to take the right hand over to the right, making sure that the hands are in line with the shoulder. We're going to look over to the left, pressing onto that right hand side. So rolling over onto the right. Option to take that left leg and move it over to the left. Maybe you can grab hold of the right arm with the left hand, feeling that stretch in the shoulder, closing the eyes. If you want a deeper stretch, you can cactus the right arm. Breathing here, relaxing the face, relaxing the shoulders. One more breath. And then slowly using that left hand to lower the body back onto the front. We're going to swap sides. So taking that left hand over to the left, gaze towards the right, using that right hand to push yourself over onto that shoulder. Maybe you can grab hold of the left arm with the right hand. Breathing here. Staying here for 2 more breaths. And then slowly taking that right hand down onto the mat, lowering the body back onto the front. We're going to take the hands underneath the shoulders and then take the right arm and loop it underneath the left arm, and then take that left arm out to the side, making sure that the elbows are just underneath the chest, and then using the fingers to walk the hands out, lowering the chin on top of the arms, allowing the head to relax. Closing the eyes if you need to. Two more breaths here. And then slowly gaze towards the front. Begin to walk the hands back in. We're going to change sides. So taking that left arm underneath this time, the right arm on top, making sure that the elbows meet in the middle, and then using the hands to walk the hands out to the side, relaxing the chin on top of the arm, making sure that the head is completely relaxed here, feeling that stretch in the shoulders. Relaxing the body each time you exhale, getting deeper into this stretch. 2 more breaths. Gaze towards the front, begin to walk the hands back into the centre. Taking the hands underneath the shoulder and just going to push yourself back up into a seated position. So option to stay here or just roll over onto the glutes, crossing the legs. We're going to take your strap now. So if you don't have a strap, you can use a tea towel or a piece of clothing. Grabbing hold of either side, you don't want to go all the way. You just want to go far enough that the hands can't move all the way back as you lift up. We're going to lift the arms up towards the ceiling and we're going to pulsate here for 10 and then move back down, opening up the shoulders. Deep inhale, lifting up, staying here for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 3, 2, 1. Lowering down. Going to do that 2 more times. Shrugging out the shoulders, going again, lifting up, staying here for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lowering down. Shrugging out the shoulders. 1 more time, lifting up, staying here for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lowering down. Taking the grip a little bit wider so that the hands can move over to the back. We're going to lift the arms up, taking them round, lowering back down, and then we're going to lift them up back to the front. We're going to do this 3 times, making sure that the grip is wide enough. And then inhale, lifting up, exhale down. Inhale, lifting up, exhale down. 2 more times. Inhale, lifting up. Exhale down. Inhale, lifting up. Exhale down. 1 more deep inhale. Exhale down. Inhale, lifting up. Exhale down. Amazing. Just moving the strap to the front of the mat or to the side and just shrugging out the shoulders. Maybe tilting the head in one direction and then the other, moving the neck round. And then just lowering the body down onto the mat, coming into a lie down position. Taking the feet together, taking the knees out wide, opening up the hips, closing the eyes, relaxing the shoulders. And breathing here. Taking the hands onto the stomach if you want to feel the belly rise and fall as you breathe. Staying connected with that mind-body breath. Coming back to any sounds, the feeling of the mat underneath the body. Being completely present in this moment. Staying here for 5 more breaths. So many noises going on for me. That's what happens when you're in the middle of the forest. 2 more breaths here. Slowly bringing the knees back to centre. Taking the left leg over the right leg if you want a deeper twist. If not, taking both knees over to the right. You can take a block or a pillow in between if you want to, if it feels like it's too much. And then we're going to take that left hand over to the left, gaze towards the left, coming into a supine twist, allowing the lower back to really open up. Connecting back with the breath. 2 more breaths. Bringing the knees back to centre, taking the hand back to centre. We're going to do the same on the opposite side. So if you did take a deeper twist, make sure you do the same thing on this side. Taking the knees over to the left, the arm over to the right, gaze towards the right. Coming back to the breathing whenever the mind begins to wander. Staying here for 1 more breath. And then slowly moving the knees back to centre. We're going to come into our Shavasana now, so if you do want to take a pillow or a blanket, dim the lights. I will be staying here for about 1 minute, so if you do want to do a longer Shavasana, which I always advise, then feel free to press pause on the recording. Allow the body to settle, the shoulders to relax, the eyes to close. Slowly bringing some awareness back into the body, so keeping the eyes closed, wiggling the toes, wiggling the fingers, rotating the ankles, rotating the wrists. Taking the hands above the head, coming into a deep body stretch. We're going to breathe in through the nose and then sigh it out through the mouth 3 times. Deep inhale through the nose. Open the mouth, sigh it out. Deep inhale through the nose. Open the mouth, sigh it out. 1 more time, deep inhale through the nose. Open the mouth, sigh it out. When you're ready, keeping the eyes closed, working your way into a seated position. Crossing the legs. Taking the hands to the heart center, bowing the head towards the heart. Taking this moment to feel gratitude towards yourself for taking this time out towards you and your practice. It doesn't have to be difficult to be effective. Most often, the most gentle of positions make the biggest differences, changes to the body. I hope you all have an amazing day. Taking the hands to the middle of the eyebrows, bowing down, namaste.